Your bank is not your friend. I know that sounds harsh. I know you have probably had the same bank for years. Maybe the same one your parents used. Maybe the same one that gave you your first account. But let me show you exactly what your bank is doing with your money right now, and why they are counting on you to never look closely enough to notice. Here is the basic deal you made with your bank. You deposit your money. They keep it safe. You can access it whenever you need it. And they pay you a small interest rate as a thank you. That is the deal on the surface. Here is what is actually happening underneath. The moment your money hits that account, your bank takes it and lends it to other people at a dramatically higher interest rate than they are paying you. Think about that for a second. You deposit your money. They lend it out to someone else. That someone else pays the bank a high interest rate to borrow it. And the bank pays you almost nothing for the privilege of using your money. You are providing the raw material. They are making the profit. And the gap between what they charge borrowers and what they pay you, that gap is enormous. And it goes entirely to them. Not you. Them. Now let me show you exactly how much this costs you. Your regular savings account is paying you almost nothing. Meanwhile, the same bank is lending out money at dramatically higher rates. Mortgages, car loans, personal loans, credit cards, all at rates that are significantly higher than what they are paying you for your deposits. You are essentially working for your bank. Your money goes in. They use it to generate significant returns. They give you almost nothing back. And you call it saving. This is not saving. This is giving your bank an interest-free loan and letting them keep almost all the profit. Now here is where it gets worse. Inflation. Right now, the cost of everything around you is rising every single year. And if your savings account is paying you almost nothing, your money is not just standing still. It is falling behind. Every year that passes, every year your money sits in that low-interest account. It can buy less than it could the year before. You are not building wealth. You are slowly losing it, while your bank profits from your deposits, and your money quietly loses purchasing power. That is the deal your bank made with you, and most people never even realize they agreed to it. Now let me talk about credit cards, because this is where banks make some of their biggest profits. Directly from you. Your bank offers you a credit card with rewards, cashback, travel points. It feels like they are doing you a favor. They are not doing you a favor. They are making a calculated business decision because they know that a significant percentage of people who carry one of their credit cards will carry a balance, and that balance generates interest at one of the highest rates of any financial product available. The rewards they give you, the cashback, the points, the miles, are funded entirely by the interest paid by people carrying balances. If you carry a balance, you are not using the rewards program. The rewards program is using you, and the bank designed it that way, deliberately, knowing exactly how human behavior works, knowing exactly how many people would sign up for the rewards and end up paying far more in interest than they ever collected in cashback. Now let me talk about fees, because this is the part that should make you genuinely angry. Monthly maintenance fees, overdraft fees, ATM fees, minimum balance fees, wire transfer fees, paper statement fees. Banks have engineered an extraordinary number of ways to take small amounts of money from you on a regular basis. Each fee individually feels minor, annoying but minor, but added together over months and years. These fees represent a significant amount of money transferred quietly from your account to theirs for services that cost them almost nothing to provide. And the people who pay the most in fees are almost always the people who can least afford to, because the minimum balance requirements that trigger monthly fees are set at levels that disproportionately impact lower income account holders. The less money you have, the more fees you pay. That is not an accident. That is a business model. Now here is what you actually do about all of this. Step 1. Move your savings to a high-yield savings account. These accounts pay significantly more than regular savings accounts. They are just as safe. Your money is just as accessible. The only difference is you are keeping more of what your money earns, instead of letting the bank keep it. Step 2. Pay your credit card balance in full every single month. Not the minimum, the full balance. The moment you carry a balance, you have crossed from using the system to being used by it. Pay in full every month. Keep the rewards. Pay zero interest. And the bank makes almost nothing from you on that card. Step 3. Find a bank or credit union with no monthly fees. No minimum balance requirements. No nonsense. They exist. Online banks in particular often offer accounts with no fees and better interest rates because they have lower operating costs. You do not have to accept fees as a normal part of banking. They are not normal. They are a choice that the bank made, and you can choose differently. Step 4. Understand that your bank is a business, not your friend, not your financial advisor, not an institution that has your best interests at heart. A business that makes money from your deposits, your interest payments, your fees, and your financial inattention. The moment you stop being financially inattentive, the moment you start making deliberate decisions about where your money lives and how it works, the bank stops winning at your expense, and you start keeping more of what you actually earn. Here is the bottom line. Your bank has been making money from you since the day you opened your first account, not because you did something wrong, because you did not know how the system worked. Now you do, and knowing how it works is the first step to making sure it works for you instead of against you. If this video made you want to check your savings account rate today, do it right now before you do anything else. And hit that like button if something in this video hit different. Look, banks are not going anywhere. You are going to keep using them. That is fine. But there is a massive difference between using a bank as a tool and letting a bank use you as a resource. This channel exists to make sure you are always on the right side of that line. Every single week, we expose exactly how the financial system works. The parts they do not advertise. The parts they hope you never look at closely enough to understand. If you want to be the person who finally understands the system, subscribe right now, turn on notifications, and show up next week. Because next week we go even deeper. And the people who stay with this channel are the ones who stop getting taken advantage of financially and start making the system work for them. That is what you deserve. I will see you next week.